Recorded Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of The Trouble with Harriet by Dorothy Cannell, narrated by Barbara Rosenblat. This work is copyrighted 1999 by Dorothy Cannell. This recording is copyrighted 2000 by Recorded Books Incorporated. Ellie Haskell and her husband Ben are in dire need of a vacation, and today their bags are packed for the trip to France they've been dreaming of for years. With blissful daydreams of a romantic getaway dancing in her head, Ellie sets off for some last-minute errands and an encounter with destiny. And now, The Trouble with Harriet.
Chapter 1. How'd you like to have your fortune told by a true gypsy? It was a crisp autumn day, and I was traversing the market square in Chitterton Fells after purchasing traveller's cheques at the bank. I had just avoided bumping into gossipy Mrs. Potter from the Hearthside Guild, knowing she was dying to have a word about our new vicar, when the thick-set woman in the tobacco-brown coat beckoned to me. She was sitting on one of the stone benches under the clock tower. Having been brought up not to be rude to strangers, I walked over to her. "You've got luck in your face, young lady." "Do I? And a pretty face it is, too." She pushed back a lock of unkempt hair before tossing down the cigarette she'd been smoking and grinding it underfoot. "Thank you." She certainly had the patter down pat. It was true, I was looking my best in my new heather tweed suit, but at 33 I had come to terms with the fact that my eyes were rainwater grey, and were unlikely to turn blue as I matured. I no longer minded too much that I was sturdily built, or that my hair was so straight it wouldn't maintain a hint of style unless worn long and secured with enough pins to make the metal detectors at airports go berserk. What I did mind, particularly when I looked up at the clock tower and saw it was almost 5 p.m., was being sweet-talked into crossing the woman's palm with silver. Perhaps if she'd demonstrated a true professionalism by producing a crystal ball, I'd have felt differently. "I see a dark, handsome man and lots of good fortune." "That's nice." The hustle and bustle of daily life went on all around me. The doors of Tudor buildings opened and closed. Pedestrians thronged the square. There were mothers pushing prams or holding on to toddlers, elderly couples with shopping bags, and gaggles of teenagers elbowing each other amid sputters of laughter. A long-haired trio stood strumming guitars and singing "Where Have All the Flowers Gone?" Pigeons pecked their way round my feet, while I stood like someone who had nowhere to go in a hurry, watching the woman on the bench pull a battered packet of cigarettes out.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?